yeah. It's all on the line tonight. Once more, into the breach. Once more, we nerdvenge. And tonight, we put our faith in a guy from Pittsburgh that loves cowboy hats. The one, the only. Dave Filoni. And I guess, guys, we'll just see. Won't we? We'll just see. Sorry, I'm a little bit late. Guys, I was eating some delicious pizza. That mission is completed. So now it's time. It's time to get excited. Time to get ready. Oh, how are we feeling, chat? How are we feeling? Are you nervous? Are you hyped? What's the emotions? What's the emotions? And let's see here. We have Martin says, hope you enjoyed the beginning of episode 2. I don't like what you're saying. Jaron says, it's do or die, boys. All or nothing. Indeed. Rosie says, I'm here because Theory's chat wasn't high enough. Cheers. And House of the Jedi. Welcome to the Nerdvengers. You are a Nerdvenger now. I remember you from yesterday's chat. You know, honestly, it's funny because when your message came in, I was going to answer it, but Theory just went ahead. And so I didn't do. I was like, whatever, it's all good. And then you were particularly mad. You were like, yo, hello. Thanks for answering my question, Josh. I was like, my bad, bro. Hang on, I need to adjust something here, guys. I think that's a little bit better. No, that'll do. We'll keep it nice and chill. Keep it nice and chill. Fernie says, insert Unity plug here. Well, that sounds a little dirty, but let's do it. Okay, so check it out, guys. Before we get into all of the Ahsoka-ness and like, is Star Wars dead? Like, oh my God, what the fuck kind of stuff. Yeah, no, let's talk about it. So, looking pretty good on the Unity campaign. Pull it up. The campaign, we are about halfway. Little over 200 backers. And about halfway to our $50,000 goal. So I'm feeling pretty good about the Unity campaign, but we definitely still have a long way to go, and we need a lot of support. So if you're interested in Unity, this is a comic I've been working on for 3 years. Really, really excited. The team is professional grade, and we're trying to tell this huge 5-chapter, 100-page story that's going to blow your fucking minds. Have I mentioned that it's going to blow your fucking minds? No, this isn't just some let's put the shit together. Panels, page, turn, good. Fuck no. I put my goddamn blood and sweat and tears in this shit for 3 years. Constant rewrites, thinking about the complexities of the characters in the world. So it's going to be good. And I appreciate all the support. And if you have the ability to support and Unity sounds interesting to you, please help us out, man. Grab yourself a copy of the book and let's get this baby funded because I'm excited to tell more stories in that world and in that universe. So there you go. Thanks, Fernie. Appreciate you. Let's see here. Oh boy, hang on. Let me scroll it back a little bit. Oh my goodness, Callisto gifted 10 memberships. Thank you so much. I appreciate all the love and support. Do you think Ray Stevenson unfortunate passing will affect the final cut of the show, like the situation has with things with Black Panther 2? I don't think so. I think no, I don't think so. I think obviously things from here would have to be different. Maybe they would recast. Maybe they would look. We don't know for sure if the character's even alive at the end of the season, but let's assume that he is. No, like let's just keep him intact. Keep that performance intact. I think that's like a really nice thing for his memory, for his family, etc. Leave this performance intact. And then we'll figure out what we do next, whether that be recasting or whatever. Hugh says, oh, no, I just read that. Scott says, what is Unity collector pricing? So the largest tier, and it's limited to 300, is a $200 bundle. It comes with a bunch of exclusive stuff. It comes with a hard copper. It comes with a hard copper thing, a hardcover metallic cover collector's version of the book. You get one of the hoodies that has the number that you get when you get the bundle stitched into it. I know words. Shut your mouth when you're talking to me. And then the biggest part of that bundle is that you basically get this access card. It's going to get you into a Discord where for the rest of time, you'll be able to vote on things that are going to happen with the Unity story. So I have this huge story and then other stories to tell, and some of the decisions about where to tell those stories or what's going to be happening in those stories will be left up to the collectors that have supported this first campaign. So that's basically what it is. Let's see here. Darth Sounds says, can't believe we are 20 minutes away from knowing if Star Wars will die after 50 years or live. Yeah. I mean, what do you guys think? It feels weird, right? It feels like I can't tell if we're heading to a celebration or a funeral, And look, I'm actually feeling fairly positive right now. Like the hype's beginning to build for me. I don't know about you guys, but man, I looked at some of the reviews and I watched some videos, man. So I watched Grace's video. Not the whole thing, but and then I watched Dan Merle, and I gotta be honest, both of those reviews concern me a little bit. I don't know about you guys, but they were a little concerning. Lonzo says, if this was D&D, what does Ahsoka got to roll to win us over? Well, she's proficient in charisma. I think it would be a charisma check. I'm gonna say she needs to roll a 20. She has advantage and a 4+ to the roll. So 2 shots at a 16. That's it. That's what it is. Jacob Money says Luke Soka betting odds. Also, congrats on Unity, bro. Yeah, thank you so much, man. I'm excited about the comic. I'm excited to get more into that universe. Tell some more crazy stories. Luke Soka betting odds. I'm going to give it a 15%. Not a high chance, but give the people what they want, I say. Ross says, Unity top tier support over here. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Needless to say, I'm officially nervous-sided. Nerves. Okay. That's a tough one for me, brother. It's been a long day. In Filoni, we trust. Nerd Avengers for life. Appreciate you, bro. And I really appreciate the support. And I'm excited to talk to you more about your character being in the book. That's pretty cool stuff. Spottin Joka says, it better get what I better get what number I ordered in that because it's 69. Yeah, we're gonna end up doing it that way. So that'll be cool for you guys. Because I know somebody wanted the specific number like 80 and they were waiting for it and they got it. So boom. There you go. Matt Spiro 24 says, I said it last night, but I'll say it again. I got the collector's version of Unity, and I can't wait. I've been a member for a long time, but I changed my name. Thanks for the good times, Josh. Hey, I really appreciate that, brother. Thank you for all the support over the years. And this is a totally new, fun, exciting thing for me and for, I think, a lot of people that watch the streams and videos. And I'm hyped that you guys are a part of the journey, man, to bring this thing to life. And the sky's the limit. So I really appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. Let's see here. Kyle says they should give Balin a face injury and he's masked up in the future. We are finally here before 2 a.m. to watch some Star Wars. Hyped. Yes, that is another thing that is awesome. And, credit where credit is due. I think Disney does a lot of boneheaded stuff, but it is a good move to release this shit earlier. So I'm excited. I'm excited to be able to do the watch parties with you guys and not feel like I'm going to be a zombie tomorrow because I got a lot to do tomorrow as well, Alex Petrov says first watch party is a big one. So pumped. Oh man. Thank you. Much love, everybody. Yeah, this is a pretty big deal, right? It's a pretty big deal. I mean, I feel it. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Filoni. I was talking to some people from Disney earlier, and I think that there's fear there as well. You know, one of the things that we don't really talk a lot about is, you know, let's say this thing goes really bad, sideways, right? That's going to hurt, you know, people, creators. I mean, potentially people's jobs could be on the line, you know? And if Star Wars is going a really bad way, that would be really bad for a lot of people. So we're sitting here, right? And we are nervous and a little scared. I think there are people that within Lucasfilm that are feeling the same thing, maybe even all the way up. Rodney says, I have faith. Star Wars will live. Watched Rebels before to prepare. Was better than expected. Dude, I love Rebels, man. We went last Saturday in the middle of everything else I had going on. We did a little watch party in the morning, and we watched some of Rebels episodes. We watched the one with Sabine being trained by Kanan, and then we watched the end of the finale. And, man, Rebels still hits. I love that universe. Look, I think I'll probably love Ahsoka. The real question is going to be, like, is it enough? And how does the fan base react? You know what I mean? So I'm starting to get a little bit more excited. 831 Red says we need this dub. Positive vibes for these episodes. Oh yeah, we need some dubbage. We certainly need some dubbage. I agree with that. Representative Bing says 15 minutes away. Let's go. I really hope this is good, man. We need the comic, and the comic book looks incredible. Nerd Avengers for life. Hey, I really appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Man. Just, whew. Okay. We're close, man. You know what I mean, chat? We're close. We're close, baby. We're close. This show's as good as I think it could be. I'm excited to sing its praises, you know? Sajid says, got Den of Nerds, Rayside, and Theory going at the same time. Mega watch party for Ahsoka right now. Damn, you got me on the third, fourth monitor? Which one? Which monitor am I on? You got me on number one. Hugh says, crazy, been watching for 3 years and don't catch most of your live streams, and then something just popped up on my computer. You are an OG and always keep it real. I'm super excited for your comic. Thank you, Hugh. I really appreciate that, man. I really appreciate that. I have both of you playing at the same time, and it sounds like you're talking to each other. Oh, shit! Yeah, what up, though, bro? Yeah, no, totally, bro. Yeah, absolutely, bro. No, I agree, bro. Hey, bro. What about that? Oh, yeah, no. Got you on my Switch, dude? What the fuck? Okay. I ain't never been a Nintendo character before. Nevins27 says, so hyped to watch with the Nerd Avengers crew. It's 11 a.m. here, and I work from home, so if they ask, I'm in a meeting for the next hour and a half. Hell yeah, bro. Let's meet some epic Star Wars, you know what I mean? RJ Phyllis says, finishing up at the gym, grabbing the wings and cheese steaks on the way. Bro, what? Okay. Home for Ahsoka. Let's go. Nerd Avengers for life. Monitor 2, Josh. My man. I'll accept this. That's dope. That is dope. I just had like some nice pizza slices. I had a hell of a day, so I'm not as leisure, like, you know, I could be a little more chilled out. You know, I could be a little more comfortable. I could have ice cold beers and more pizza and stuff. But I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Feeling focused, ready, excited to check out Ahsoka. Ahsoka, do the things to me. Pause. This is a big moment for Filoni too in his career. Yeah, big time, big time. Man, that would be so sad. I want to think about. I don't even want to think about it, but I mean, what if this all goes real bad and Star Wars has to close up shop for a while? That would be devastating for Filoni. I'm sure he would bounce back somewhere, but damn. Let's see here. Riley S says, not a big comic guy, but super excited to support you, man. Much love. Hey, I appreciate that, Riley. Thank you so much, brother. Rossi says, just went into Theory's chat and supered him to plug your Kickstarter. He's got 7K mugs over there. Why Rebels over Clone Wars? Blows my mind. Oh, yeah, no, look, I'm excited for Theory, too. Like, honestly, look, here's the thing. Star Wars has been weird, and I've always had the ability to kind of, like, Marvel out, right? And even Marvel's weird right now, and things are shaky. But, like, I've never been, like, locked into Star Wars, and I know he has been, and he's been trying to navigate that, and, you know, like, dude, he's, like, one of my best buddies, so I want him to crush it, you know what I mean? And I want the show to be good, not just for me, but for him as well, and, man, we could all use a dub, but, I mean, especially for the Star Wars channels, like, I was thinking about even, you know, Star Wars Meg, and it's like, if you're just doing Star Wars, like, bro, like, you need some, we need some dubbage. So, yeah, that would be sick. Why Rebels over Clone Wars? I think Rebels is just a better show. It's a more succinct story. It's an easier thing to follow because it just focuses on the Ghost crew. Yeah, I really like Rebels. Clone Wars is great, but, like, pieces of Clone Wars are great. Like, there are parts of Clone Wars that are absolutely incredible, but a lot of Clone Wars is, like, kind of all over the place, you know? I love Clone Wars, but Rebels is a better show, in my opinion. Scott Campbell says, hope Zack Snyder directs the eventual Unity movie. Oh my God, bro. If there is a God, that would be, that's high on the list for me. That would be incredible, bro. That would be like the ultimate dub. So hyped to watch Star Wars with a bunch of Star Wars fans. Hell yeah, brother. Never Lose Your Nerd says, Ahsoka is my Star Wars crush. Can't wait for this. Oh, shit. Nice. Yo, remember, dude, it was like the other night or something. Somebody was talking about how their daughter, or no, their son, or their kid basically said that live action Ahsoka is ugly. Ugh, that's tough, man. Kids just say it raw, you know? Damn. I think Rosario is awesome and beautiful. I think she looks great as Ahsoka, but some people are like, no, she's an old lady. Jedi John says, dang, 25 months, let's go. Love y'all, Nerd Vengeance for life, Ahsoka hype. I like that. Nerd Vengeance for life and Ahsoka hype. That's all I need, baby. Not too late to put the kid up for adoption. Yeah, I know, right? Son? The son or Mortis' daughter? Why not the father? Live action Clone Wars would be awesome. That's absolutely true. That would be sick, dude. Is Rebels as good as it is because of Clone Wars, though? Without Clone Wars, do you think the Twilight of the Apprentice or anything with Ahsoka or Maul? No, of course. You need the one for the other, and they are symbiotic in a lot of ways. But if you're asking me which one I prefer, Dana, what up? If you're asking me what I prefer, it's Rebels. Plus, I really like Ezra. I think he's a really interesting character, you know? Kanan's really cool, too. I like all those characters, man. Do we get an intimacy coordinator at the moment? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. Luke Soka or we gone? What up, Fabu Brick? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you, man. Does everybody have it pulled up? Oh my God, bro. I'm so nervous. Theory thought the Rebel Moon trailer was mid. Ah, shit. You know all that stuff I just said about me and Theory being friends and like I love that guy and all that? Nope. It's over now. We're going to have a Shakespearean feud between our families. Now that motherfucker, what does he mean? Mid. Who is this guy? Who does this guy think he is? He said it was too much. Too much? I mean, there's a lot going on, bro. Like, I'm not going to lie to you. I could see him saying there's too much going on, but you can't call that shit mid. That was definitely not mid. That was like, whoa. But there is a lot going on. But I think, you know what's crazy? If you really study Zach's filmography and everything, there's a lot going on. Like, that makes sense. That tracks. And I think this is going to be one of the most involved stories of recent. Like, even Dune, like the Dune movie, there's a lot going on, but like Villeneuve kind of takes you in these like atmospheric ways, and the movie doesn't like go deep on any one particular thing. It's just kind of pushing the story forward, and I think you're meant to fill in the gaps, which is great. I love the Dune movie, but I feel like Zach is like like just going over here, and he's like, oh no, but you gotta see this shit to get it. Boom, like this is that over there, and then oh, this dude's over here fucking trying to train griffins. This guy's a gladiator. This chick's got the sabers and all that kind of stuff. Like it's like just all over the place. So it is a lot. But man, am I excited for Rebel Moon. I will say this though. Fuck that video game, man. I found out what that video game was, and it's really disappointing. Like, I'm so hyped on the trailer. I'm so hyped on the movies. I'm excited for whatever comes. But, yeah, nah. The video game is a Netflix... some kind of Netflix co-op, like, choose-your-own-adventure kind of mobile game or something. Yeah, like, I'm like, I don't love that. You know what I mean? So, okay. Somebody said it was up. Is it up? Is it up? Oh, wait. That's not the right shit. There we go. Close that out. Okay. Hang on. I got it pulled up somewhere here. Everybody see if you can get it pulled up. I don't see it yet. Maybe. Did it roll out for anybody? When will Unity be released? So the digital first chapter should release relatively soon. And then I have the delivery date for next year. Now, that's a little bit of like my attempt to over-promise or under-promise and over-deliver. I think we can get it out much faster than that. But I want to give the team the proper amount of time. And honestly, I want this thing to be absolutely incredible. So I'm kind of a perfectionist. And even some of the pages we have already done, I might redo. So it's going to take time. You know what I mean? It's going to take time to get that all done. But yeah, the expected release is next year. Blue Eyes Gamgee says, yo, Josh, if Ahsoka bombs, do you think Lucasfilm is gone from Disney? So effing hyped, fellas. No. I mean, look, here's the thing. At this point, from where Disney is at, the Star Wars IP, regardless of how well it's performing in the hands of Disney, is a big draw. Okay, I thought I had the episode up, but it's just the trailer. Is a big draw, right? So you think about a potential sale, Apple would really want Star Wars. So, no, they're not going to sell Star Wars. If anything, they would sell all of Disney. So, no. Now, under Apple, what would Apple do with the Star Wars IP? I have no idea. I will say that if Ahsoka is... let's just say Ahsoka's horrible, and... it's rejected by audiences, which I don't think is the route we're going. I'd pack it all in, man. I'd cancel everything, and they would need like a drastic overhaul. You know what I mean? Oh my God. Does anybody have it up yet? Just out of curiosity. Anybody got that shit? Anybody got it yet? Anybody got it yet? No? Okay. Oh, it better not crash, bro. It better not crash. Let's see here. Mr. J. Westman said, I'm sensing a good time. May the Force guide us. Yeah, I'm with you there, bro. I want to love it, and I want to love Star Wars, bro. So if it's up to par. We all East Coast, bro. We gotta wait till 9. Yeah, I guess. We got a couple minutes here, I guess, huh? Theory with 10K viewers right now. Pretty crazy. I know. That's sick. That is good. That is good. I think some of the... I think some of the Mando episodes for him got, like, in the 20s and 30s. I believe at one point... he was up to like 30K or something like that. And here's what's ironic about all of that, right? Is that, and like you guys already know this, but so like Theory gets a lot of shit for being like this like toxic person that's like dragging Star Wars down. And at this juncture, right? If he loves Ahsoka and he's very positive on Ahsoka, That's going to go a long way to sort of helping the show, getting it some earned media, and helping to sort of curb some of the narrative that's going to come out of people that are really upset at Lucasfilm Disney and hate the show, right? So it's like, it's just ironic because, you know, they treat him like this, you know, villain. At the end of the day, though, like, he's going to be an important voice in the discussion about Ahsoka. And I think Theory, you know, the one thing that you can say about Theory is that he is not, like, so jaded that he won't have a good time if good Star Wars is put in front of him. So, yeah, I'm excited for him. And I'm happy for what I think might happen. Oh, shit. Is it out? I don't see it. Where'd y'all find it? Oh my God, it's out. Okay. Everybody get the first episode pulled up. Everybody get the first episode pulled up, and then we're gonna hit play together, okay? Now, let's see how much better Lucasfilm has gotten at this. If you don't have it, guys, refresh. And if you still don't have it, put no into the chat. Okay? Just out of curiosity, because a lot of this stuff, it used to roll out. I want to know. If you don't have it, put no into the chat. Out of curiosity. And also, Vince Barter, welcome to the Nerd Vengers, baby. You are a Nerd Venger now. Hit Control F5. Oh, shit. It seems like most people have it. I've seen a couple of no's. Try to refresh, guys. We're going to go into it real soon here, okay? So I'm just waiting a second, and then we're going to go. And I've seen people, like, if you're going with Theory at the same time, right when he goes, you might just have to, like, hit pause or whatever so we can try to line us up. Because I usually like to wait and just see if everybody's, like, good to go, and then we'll get into it. So, okay, I got to switch my headphones. I got to pause this music. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Stupid cord. No! Not now, cord! Okay. Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. I got it pulled up. I'm going to get the timer going here, okay? And guys, are you ready? I'm going to count us down. I'm going to count us down. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Here we go. Here we go. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Oh shit, wait. Oof, love those drums. Oof. A crawl. Music's fire. Looks good. Ooh. Mmm. Hmm. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Oh, shit. Yo, that's a fire intro for the baddies. I like that. She's compelling as fuck on screen. I really like her. I like it. What's up, Rockaway Poppy? I appreciate you, brother. Let's hope he gets a nice body count. And maybe get some kills, too. Hot damn. It's pretty dope. Does look like Zepho. That was cool. I really like the way he did that. Ooh. Yeah, Fifth Element vibe for sure. Nice. Nice, nice. Woo, pretty. Crazy bombs, whatever that was. Oh. I'm liking this shit so far, bro. Like, not flawless, but very good. Very good. I like it. I dig it. Oh shit, they got this guy in it. Let's go. That's cool. It's very Rebels. It's like, kind of like a fun little. Oh, that wild Sabine. Interesting choice. Music choice. I'm not loving that music, I'm gonna be honest, but we'll go with it. Let him cook a little bit. Reminds me of the Tatooine Rhapsody. A little bit of Ezra's theme there. Mm-hmm. Did he just friend zone Sabine? Like on his way out? He low key did, right? The fuck? Hmm. I'm loving everything about the scenes with these motherfuckers. This shit is dope. Love the pacing. Let it breathe. Introduce others. Love it so far. Yeah, Josh. Like, I'm with you, bro. We'll talk more about it when it's all done. But I'm digging it so far. There's a couple things I might cut, but she kind of looks like Elizabeth Olsen. Great music cues. Like, solid as fuck. Look, guys, you know, it's a family show and everything, but you're absolutely fucking correct. Holy shit. Oh. Mmm. Mmm. It's cool. Oh, she gone. She took your BAP too. Ooh. I have a new Mando crush. Sorry, Bo-Katan, but Sabina's new bae. I want to have sexy time with her. Goddamn, dog. Real subtle. Real subtle, Veed. With Riz like that, I feel like it's just a matter of when, you know? She is really compelling on screen. Like, they did a great job with the character design. It's all good, bro. I'm just saying, you know, there's a more nuanced, subtle way to say that, you know? She giving me Darth Maul episode 1 vibes? Yeah, absolutely. I think that's intentional. Like, it's really good so far. I like that wipe a lot, too. Fresh Tao, it's very possible. That's a cool theory, bro. I like that. Thanks, Braden. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't say. Ooh, she flashed her a bad look there. Ah, Prez. It's all good, bro. I know that game. The Mortis Gods? She's doing holographic Photoshop? Ooh, pretty. Another galaxy. That's not nice. He's vandalizing. I don't think this is going to go well. I felt like that was a little bit of that music from the episode where she trains with Kanan. I think so. Sabers look good. Ooh. Oh, damn. R.I.P. Ah, that's really nice. Yep. Too bad. No more Sabine in the whole show. Kind of sucks. Okay, guys. Should we just go right into the next one, or do you want to talk a little bit about that one? It's up to you. Let's talk about it a little bit while the credits are rolling. Let the credits just do their thing, which these are really cool credits, by the way. I will say I really enjoyed it. I think, as for it being slow, I don't get that at all. I think it's atmospheric. I think that there's definitely the Kurosawa, deliberate just space given to a lot of the scenes. But I think it's perfect, and I honestly much prefer it. I would want every episode to have this sort of length. I'm really interested to see what we get in episode 2 because it's supposed to have a faster pace. But I really enjoyed it. The only thing I didn't love was the Sabine scene where they're kind of trying to establish her as like this badass, with the music and everything. I just feel like it's a little much. Like, there's enough attitude. Like, if you think about this, if you go right from the party scene or the ceremony scene right to Sabine, just flying to the tower, and then this with the Loth Cat and her with Ezra, you cut out that sequence. I really think it's a better, cleaner thing. But no, I mean, I really like it. It's not flawless. A little bit of the lightsaber action I feel like could have been tightened up. And you can tell like the editing in that first fight scene with Ahsoka, there is some sloppiness there because I don't think it's just not as sharp as it should be. But overall, like, I'm really impressed. Really, really impressed with what we have on that one. What do you guys think? Out of 10, I'm going to give it it's between an 8 or a 9. Like, it's either a really strong 8 or like a lower 9, which is good. Let's get the next episode pulled up, guys. So hit play next, but let's pause it and we'll do a countdown together. Yeah, I'd probably say 8 or 9. I'm going to probably have to go back and watch it again. I want to go watch it on like the OLED, really have the atmosphere and everything sinking in. But overall, I was really impressed. Really impressed. I will say I don't know that it's gonna set the world on fire. We'll see how the social media reactions are and everything like that, because I really felt as a Rebels fan like some strong vibes and some feelings. But if I hadn't seen Rebels, I don't know how I would have felt about some of that. You know what I mean? So, all right, everybody, ready? Let's get this next one queued up. I'm gonna count us down. Here we go. Oh wait, hang on, I gotta reset this timer. Hang on. I actually gotta do a thing real quick because that'll actually reset the timer for me. Okay, here we go. Ready? Let's get into the shit. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and play. Don't skip the intro. We're just going. Nice, J Field. That's good to hear, man. I think I will say this. I think the show looks incredible visually. Way better than Mando 3. Mando 3 had some wonky stuff in it, but no, it looks really good here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it definitely has a Game of Thrones thing going on with the outro. The Vespa game? Oh, God, I hope not. And she'll be doing weird spins and shit. Ooh. Ooh, I like this shit. Is this back on Corvus? I like this music. Yo, please let Elsbeth like fly in as a bird and then turn into a human. How crazy would that shit be? Is that a Purgle? Hmm. You got shish kebab, girl. Calm down. Sit this one out. I like it, bro. I do wonder what it's like for people that aren't like, that didn't watch Rebels, right? Oh, she's just coming in all regular. Come on, do some crazy witch shit. Ooh, some green glow. Hmm. Ooh. I'm vibing with it, bro. I'm vibing with it. I love this shit. I love the idea of like a new galaxy. It's like something Star Wars has not done. At least under Disney for sure. I think it's intriguing as fuck. Power. Power. Ray Stevenson is killing it in this role too. May he rest in peace. Incredible performance. Chopper. True. That's like a very similar vibe to like Heir to the Empire too. There were a lot of people in the galaxy that viewed it that way. Obviously, it's something that's set up in Mando 3 as well. What are you getting at, Hera? She done fucked up. Hmm. I like this droid. I didn't expect to like the droid. I was like, yeah, whatever. But no, it's a cool character. You ain't got no force, girl. It's cool, though. They got a first look deal. Interesting. Chat, you're so thirsty. Yo, you thirsty, chat. Hmm. Oh, shit. Yeah. Oh, shit. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I like that. I like that. Cool. Cool. And she does have the bracers. That's cool. This guy's named Fen Rao that gave him to her? Ooh. Mm. Yeah, Ray is really bringing it in here, man. Yo. Okay, cool. Man. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed that. I really like it. Part of me wishes like that we would have got this instead of a lot of other things because it feels different. Yeah, so I have all sorts of thoughts. I think here's my honest thoughts. This is what's like popping in my brain right away. These first two episodes I do not think are enough to turn the narrative for people, to bring people back, to get people super excited. I think for those of us that are still here, that are still riding with Star Wars, this is an incredible treat. Let me shift my headphones, actually. So I think for those of us that are still riding strong, this is incredible and a good sign, and sort of like a light, like we've been in this darkness, and there's a light, and it's worth walking towards. I think that the show will, like, there's nothing in these first two episodes that make me doubt that the show will get there, that it'll elevate to those heights, and it'll be that big of a deal. So I feel really good about what I just watched, and I feel like the fandom's going to respond in a good way. Again, there will be a lot of people that is not enough. That's not good enough. It's not it's not going to be enough. But I think the path is laid, and it feels very deliberate to me. Like, you could make the argument that, considering where everything is at with Star Wars right now, to sort of go this sort of slow burn at the beginning of this story and make it as character-based as it is, without getting more into like the villains and more into Ezra and more into Thrawn, is risky, and therefore probably not going to deliver in sort of the same way that it could have if it was just like bam and we were like in it with Thrawn and we were like in the other galaxy or whatever. But I kind of love this idea of Dave just telling the story the way he wants to, and sort of shutting out all of the noise, and not, necessarily catering to a formula of programming, and instead like making what I think is going to be a pretty good story, and something that when you go back to watch it, the earlier episodes and the atmosphere there, I think can really pay off, what's going to be happening and what we get later on. But yeah, I mean, I'm left with a feeling of, man, it's hard to explain. Like, I feel good. I'm not like elated. I'm not like jumping, from the rooftops. I'm not like, I don't know how to explain. It's not as hype as, like, for instance, Mando season 2 episode 1. I felt like that was like, holy shit, and he's like fighting a dragon. It's all this crazy stuff, and then the Boba thing at the end and everything. But also, like, things were different then. There was a different vibe in the air, different feeling, and yeah, I'm ecstatic. I think the show's great. I'm really curious as to what you guys think. We'll talk a little bit about that. We'll chill, but I gotta make my tweet. Gotta make my tweet here. Okay. Cool. I feel good about it, man. I feel good about it. I'm really interested in what chat has to say, man. What did you think? And if anybody's watching, theory stuff as well, let me know. What do you think? Like, what's he saying? He's supposed to give me a call. When he's got, like, really big numbers over there, it's, like, really crazy for him. So we'll see if we get a phone call with him or whatever. But I'd love to know if some of you guys are in there. What did he think? Darth Homicide says, I'm here to hear your opinion and have it become mine. Oh, okay, cool. Carl says, Star Wars is back. Ahsoka is just good and gave the right vibes. Happy to enjoy something that is tied to the mythology of Star Wars. Music did slap. Yeah, I really agree, man. I felt like the music was so on point, and it feels very Star Wars to me. Like, I definitely felt right at home here watching this. Obviously, for me, really did not like Andor. Didn't feel like it was Star Wars vibes. This feels like Star Wars to me. I really enjoyed it. Rogue Nation says, a little slow at times, but solid action in both episodes make up for it in a sense. Lots of setup of what we expected. The best is yet to come. Yeah, you know, I think that a lot of this is going to get better, including even the lightsaber fighting. I was thinking a little bit that while Ahsoka looks technically better than she did in Mando 2, there's something about the movement in combat that's a little bit off, and it was more fluid before, which is interesting because the Leku, I believe they had said that they made the Leku shorter before because of the ability to fight with it. And I almost feel like the prosthetics and costume are getting a little bit in the way of the saber fighting, because I would actually say the saber fighting, while totally serviceable and good, was not quite to the level that I would want. And I hope that it gets there. I think it still will. It's also possible that, like, this was early days. This is early shooting, and it gets even better. There's more training. There's more. The whole team's really, you know, cooking with gas later on, and I think that could improve. But for now, yeah, I would say the saber fighting a little bit. It's like a 9 out of 10 when I think it really needs to be a 10 out of 10. It might even be an 8 out of 10, to be honest. There were a few of the sequences where I was like, ooh, okay, you know, wish it would be a little bit better. Rosie says, Ahsoka feels like building samurai epic. Oh, it's very Kurosawa. Like, that's the thing. There's so much atmosphere and so many, like, little moments, and it really is character-driven. And the thing is, I guess if you don't love these characters, because, like, let's be real, I love these characters already. I love Sabine. I love Hera. I love Ahsoka. So if I didn't already have an attachment to these characters, I didn't know anything that was going on, maybe it would be a little bit weird. You know, Grace said in her review, it's missing masculine energy, and I can see that. I can feel that a little bit. I personally didn't have that experience where I was like, oh man, like I think like we need, you know, a little bit more testosterone in this fucking show. I didn't have that feeling, but again, that could be because I'm already attached to these characters and I really like them. I think Ray Stevenson is awesome, and he brings it in every scene that he's in. And once you get Thrawn, and once you get Enoch, and once you get Ezra, you know, you're going to get a lot more of that masculine energy as well. So we'll see. You know, maybe that's something that, like, I could basically empathize with people saying, like, yo, it's just literally a bunch of chicks that I don't know, like, what is going on, you know? But for me, I'm like, I'm all in. Elijah says, to me, this signals we have very seriously thought about a plan and a direction. This is storytelling, not popcorn. It's a treat for the hardcores. They know if they get us, we will bring back the normies. Yeah, I would agree that it feels deliberate. You know, like Mando is really at times flavor of the week. You know, a little bit meandering, and occasionally does fucking Lizzo, right? So Mando, I feel like, has really lost that feeling. This felt very direct. Like, these two episodes together are very tight. They're telling a succinct story, and they're not wasting any time. So I don't think there's any filler in this show, and it feels very deliberate. It is character-driven. You know what I mean? Like, it is a lot of that. So, yeah, really interested in seeing what people think, you know? It's pretty wild, but I dig it. I dig it. Okay, let's see what some of you guys are saying in the chat here, and then Rune Tak, thank you for that, brother. What score would I give it? I almost want to say 8s across. There's definitely moments that are like 9s or 10s, you know, but like. I'm kind of in this place where, like, I'm like, okay, those are both 8s, but like fucking solid 8s, and like I'm in, you know what I mean? And I expect some 9s and some 10s. I will also say that, like, in my mind, like, the vision I had for the show, nothing is like screwed. Nothing is like everything that I think will be great in the show is still probably going to happen the way that I'm feeling. It's all set up really cool. Like, I love this, like, other galaxy, the Night Sisters, Balin's weariness of that, his desire for power. There's a lot of really cool stuff going on. I don't know. I don't know exactly what I would rate it. What would you guys rate it? What would you guys rate it? Headless Ned Stark says, people need to understand that you have to build a plot and characters. I like Sabine more in episode 2, but they had to show where she was at. Yeah, no, I agree with that. Runtak says, I loved the canonized ships, the MC-30 frigates, E-Wings. So awesome. I'm a Star Wars Armada fan, so I'm hyped. The ships look incredible. The visual effects and of the ships and the travel, dude, that shit's on point. I don't think it's ever looked better. Like, that is some really good looking stuff. I also feel like Dave could absolutely do a movie. Like, the first episode to me had a real movie feeling, and I really felt like he can handle all the different beats that a Star Wars movie needs. And I felt like it was strong. I know a lot of people complain about the first episode. Man, I love that first episode. The only thing I don't like is that Sabine music scene. You know what I mean? It just took me out of it a little bit. But other than that, I felt like it was on fucking point. Trevor Munn says, I can tell Balin going to be the new fave for me. Yeah, Balin is a really cool character. That performance is great, man. You know? Ray Stevenson is absolutely killing it. Josh, I don't give a fuck what the rating is. Sabine is a 10 out of 10, first of all. Okay, that's fair. Second, Dave Filoni breaks the effing scale. Best Star Wars in years. Imagine a motherfucking movie. I know. I mean, they should really lean into Dave's expertise. I think this is an incredible start. And I'm really, really excited. I'm excited. You know, despite it not being, like, it's not, like, masterpiece, I want to watch it again immediately, like, oh my fucking god, like, next level. But it is a damn good start, and I think, especially being a Rebels fan, like, bro, it hits you in the feels, and I think we're off to the races. You know, that's kind of what I think. Tyson says, the intro to the first episode is one of the sickest openings to any Star Wars show / movie. Yes, that intro was incredible. And, like, deliberate. And it really felt like a blend of, like, prequel and OT. Dave has this, like, really uncanny ability to, like, blend an OT vibe with a prequel vibe and just make it feel like Star Wars, you know? Haunted Autumn says, 9 out of 10 for me, but as with Filoni's animated work, once the season is done and it all comes together, it'll be 10 out of 10 on the whole. Love it. Yeah, I agree that it's going to... I think... when it's all said and done, we will look back at it as a total package and be like, that was pretty well put together. Because I feel like we're set up well. And I think that, you know, a lot of the stuff that we've heard about that's coming is going to fit really well into what they've already established, you know? So I'm excited. These episodes are very satisfying. I'm excited to be excited for Star Wars again. Oh, hell yeah, brother. So Jeed says, I was nervous too, man, but I'm loving these villains. The villains are impressive. The actress that plays Shin, she is so compelling on screen. There's just something about her. She takes over the frame. They use her really well. A lot of Darth Maul vibes in the way that she used the droid and, you know, was on Lothal like that. I thought it was really cool. Yeah. Pretty cool. I can't believe people have opinions on this show. Yeah, me neither, dude. It's ridiculous. How can people not wrap their heads around Sabine surviving? Dave actually made it make sense because she got immediate med service, and GQ couldn't. Yeah, I mean, look, here's the thing. You might not love Sabine getting stabbed and surviving, but I just want to remind you that I think the only... what injuries did Rey sustain? You know what I mean? And, like, we all, I think, rightfully complained that they treated Rey with kid gloves. And, you know, that's not a good look. So, yeah. I'm okay with her surviving a stab. You know what I mean? Hot D was fire. Didn't rewatch it, though. This feels like Star Wars. It does feel like Star Wars, man. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's like people losing hands back in the day. It was the joke of Star Wars. It's how people got stabbed and live. I'm good with that. Yeah. I wouldn't be mad if she lost a hand. I would not have been mad. You know? And then she got like a robot hand or whatever. Yeah. I'm about it. I'm about it, dude. Anakin only survived due to the Force. Yeah, and his rage, but yeah. Yeah, for sure. When you go up against the will of the Force, Ahsoka daughter, you get got. Lose a hand, Kenobi. His scars were on the inside. Yeah, true. I like how Sabine acts like Anakin. Yeah, a little bit, huh? Theory is asking how many people in his chat are thinking that Sabine is woke. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, first of all, that's like a weird one to contemplate. I don't think she's woke. She might be a little annoying. She's a little girl bossy, I guess. I give the episode a 7.5 out of 10. Nothing will ever top George's films. Oh, shit. You know what? I'd love for something to top George's movies. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying that's ever going to happen, but I think it's possible, and I would love for that to happen. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not afraid for, like, the best Star Wars to come from somebody other than George. I just think it's probably unlikely. Okay, Jose. But Sabine's girl bossiness super earned from Rebels, so it doesn't feel projecty at all. Right, but that is because we've seen Rebels. And we know about that shit. So, you know, for people that don't, it's very possible that it's a little bit of an off-putting character. And, I think at the end of the day, like, it's really subjective. You know, how are people going to take the character? You know, what's the vibe? And I think Sabine is meant to be arrogant, you know, borderline disrespectful, very much a pain in the ass. And so it's actually not surprising at all that some people would not like the character. I think certain stories actually thrive off characters that you don't like. I mean, Game of Thrones is, you know, huge for that. So. Theory was commenting on people calling Sabine woke because of the haircut? Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Would have been a lot better if you just did not have the whole bike bit. I agree. I would have cut the bike bit. I didn't really like that sequence. Never seen an episode of Rebels, but I really enjoyed it. 8 out of 10. Nice. That's good. Good, but not franchise saving. Oh, yeah. That I agree with. I mean, I think it's absolutely fair to say that while a very good start, these are not the two episodes to immediately win the fan base back. And that's fair. You know what I mean? Like, that's fair. I still think the show can. And I think these episodes can support what is to come and literally be that thing. You know what I mean? Which I still believe it kind of needs to be, you know? So, we shall see. Didn't dig how short all the conversations were. Need more info. Really, that's interesting. I bet some people thought they were too long. There's a lot of exposition. You know? It would take a couple of shows in a row to fully win the fan base back. Yeah. But I do think if the show's as good as I think it could be, it could go a long way to bringing people back. You know? I don't think a show will save this franchise. It's a film saga, and it needs to be a new series of quality cinematic stories to reinvigorate it. Yes, but this show's uniquely positioned to be a really big deal for the franchise because Dave's doing a movie. This thing is essentially setting up a movie. So I do actually think it's in a pretty good position to do so. Man, I wish they just released it all at once. I know, wouldn't that be cool? Can you just discuss the show and not the state of Star Wars? Probably not, brother. Probably not. MTS says, enjoyed it thoroughly, ecstatic for a reasonable bedtime for the show's run. I know. I'm excited too. I mean, that's great, dude. It's 11. I can kind of wind down. I can think about what videos I want to make. Oh, and by the way, guys, tomorrow we'll do a big breakdown stream. Okay, a big breakdown stream, but that's going to be at 6 p.m. tomorrow night. Jason, what's up, brother? Says, so I haven't watched Star Wars since episode 3 of Boba. Oh, Jesus. Should I go and watch it or wait for it all to come out and see what's up? Also, gonna go cop the $200 Unity tier when I finish up this job. Oh, my goodness. I appreciate the love, brother. Let's see where we're at with Unity. Okay, we're almost at 25,000, guys. Almost 25,000. 205 backers. Let me get this pulled up. So we are trucking right along. Would love to end the day over 25. And then we got a lot of promoting to do. Got to go talk to a bunch of people, try to show up on other podcasts, etc., etc. And yeah, keep talking about the book. Keep trying to sell the idea. If you guys are interested, I did a comic book. It is a massive project. We need funding to be able to get this work completed and get this crazy comic book universe out there. So go check out Unity on Kickstarter. I have it in the pinned comment. Go check it out. Pretty excited about it. So what a cool ass day, man. What a cool ass day. Like Rebel Moon, Ahsoka. I feel good about Ahsoka. Like I think maybe one of my biggest fears was like having that pit in the stomach feeling of like, oh shit, this like just is not good, you know? And I got, dude, real talk, I'll be 100% honest with y'all. After that Sabine scene with the bikes, I got a little nervous, bro. I got a little nervous where I was like, ooh, is it all gonna be like that though? And I was like, oh no, don't go this way. Don't go this way, Dave. And luckily they bring it back, but a little scary. It was a little scary. The Eye of Sion is a fire ship. It's definitely a fire name, I'll tell you that. What's wrong with the bike scene? Oh, I just don't like it. I felt like the music was silly. I feel like they were really trying to like show how girl bossy Sabine is, and I'm like, I don't feel like you need to do all that. You know? Like, again, it's maybe enough that she's just not at the thing. You know what I mean? So I didn't love that scene. W. Cleary says, I don't know what makes me happier, the fact that I like the show or the fact that you did. I'm 48 and I really want to see Star Wars live on. Yeah, man, I want it to live on too. I think we are off to a great start. And, you know, it's just going to depend. It's just going to depend on where we go from here. Rockaway Poppy says 8.5 solid opening. Truly felt like Rebels, balance of familiar and new. Hoping for a little Zeb and Rex. Let Chopper cook. And, of course, rest in peace, Ray Stevenson. Yeah, Ray Stevenson brought it, bro. It really is a shame. Like, it really is a shame. You know, rest in peace, Ray. But, I mean, wow, what a performance that he left us with. You know, before he left this world, he left us with this performance. And this will probably be something we watch a lot. Maybe something we watch with our kids. Maybe something our kids watch with their kids. And it's pretty cool. You know what I mean? Pretty cool. Pretty meaningful. Ray went out on top. Yeah. But Sabine seems more rogue than girl bossy, in my opinion. To be honest, I'm very happy with the episodes. I just wish we got more Marok, or whatever his name is. I don't know. I feel like this identity is a big deal. Yeah, it does feel like they're teasing out something there. You know? It does feel like they're teasing out something. Star Wars is saved. Let's go. 10 out of 10. I am glad that you feel that way, and I'm glad you're on that high. And I'm not going to tell you you're wrong. You know, I don't know if I'm there yet, but I'm not going to tell you you're wrong. I am enjoying, I'm really glad that this is where we're at. Sabine Simp alert. I mean, you know, we're all watching for the plot, right? And that plot, it's looking good. Can you imagine how hyped and happy we would be about the first 2 episodes instead of cautious if the other Disney Plus shows were fire or just didn't exist? Like, what if after Mando Season 2, we just got this, bro? I really feel like the vibe would be completely different if we just got this, you know? Rebel Moon is also hype. Yeah, dude, I'm really excited about Rebel Moon, man. Do you think this show will address where Ahsoka is during the OT? Possibly. Why did Ahsoka need Sabine to figure out that easy-ass puzzle? Well, because I think Sabine's an artiste. You know what I mean? Sabine's an artiste, and it's like Ahsoka's more, I guess you would say, what, type A personality or whatever? Where was Zeb, Josh? He was hanging out with Filoni. You know? My hype would be ridiculous if this came out after Mando Season 2. Yeah, I totally agree. I got so many 40K vibes from the Rebel Moon. Dude, same. And I'm all about it. Jonathan Clemente. Thank you, brother, for the 10. Appreciate you. Rosie says, do a poll from 1 to 10 in the chat. I can do a poll. Let's do a poll. See how y'all feel about this. How did you feel about the first 2 episodes? We'll go. Loved them. Liked them. Meh. And hated them. Boom. Sense of relief. As a Rebel stan, I'm over the moon. Yeah, I do feel a sense of relief. I definitely feel a sense of relief, yeah. Why does James Gunn hate Rebel Moon? I mean, does he hate Rebel Moon? How feel you? I feel good. I liked it, man. I feel like it's a great start. Great start. Josh, can you make Theory like Rebel Moon, please? I'll do what I can. I will do what I must. Hey, Josh, thanks for the live show. Thank you, Mr. Beckham. I appreciate it, brother. Smash that freaking like. Yeah, dude. Guys, I'm probably going to hang for like 10, 15 more minutes and get out of here. I don't know. I'll see if Theory's going to give me a call. But if not, I'll catch up with him soon. Theory said he wanted me to call him. Is that true? I can give him a call in a second. Yeah, I'll give him a call in a second here. Let's see. We will know James Gunn hates Rebel Moon if he tweets that he doesn't. Ah, you're learning. Grace review was whack. I gotta be honest, I turned that shit off, man. Grace gets, like, I respect Grace. I think she does incredible business breakdowns. I think she has great sources. But man, do I not like her reviews. There's a lot of different reviews of hers that I want to, like, rip my eyeballs out. So I turned that shit off. Yeah, it's whack, man. I feel like Grace literally comes into everything with, like, all of her own personal shit. And it just, everything is just so weirdly dependent on, like, just her fucking mood or whatever. I don't know. It's weird. Josh, I think you explain and back up your reasoning more thoughtfully than a lot of commentators, reviewers. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Callisto says, apparently Captain Enoch, Wes Chatham, will be Thrawn's right-hand man. I don't recall seeing this captain in Rebels. Was he in the Thrawn novels? No, this is... I think this is a new character. It's possible that it is also an old character, because I think the dude's going to be, like, wearing a golden mask, and it'll be really a mystery, maybe, who the character is. But, yeah, I'm really excited. I think Enoch is going to be a really cool character. We just got to wait and see. Hey, Josh, on today's Rebel Moon stream, did you see that one guy who interrupted the gaming event and started saying GTA into the mic? Yeah. He's talking about Bill Clinton and all that shit, right? I love the first 2 episodes. Hell yeah, Danny. I'm glad you did, man. I really liked him. I think we're off to a great start, bro. This is a possible path forward. Filoni is the man. What do you think the 3rd episode will bring us to? Also, how do we get into the Nerd Vengers part of the DC? Wait, what? I don't know what that means. How do I get into the Nerd Vengers part of the DC? Oh, the Discord? Is that what you're talking about? You gotta link your Discord to your YouTube account. And what do I think the 3rd episode will bring us to? Hard to say. Perhaps Ahsoka finding that place where they had the map. It appears that she'll have that fight with Baylan, maybe on that same area with the map activated. So perhaps she goes, steals it. She has the tracking device, so she's coming. Baylan knows she's coming. So, yeah, probably something like that. The only thing that's kind of a bummer about next week is it's a short episode. It's apparently only 32 minutes with credits, and the credits are long. So, like, that's going to be a short episode, which is kind of a bummer. And then I think episode 4 will be great. And then I think episode 5 is when the shit is going to start to pop off. I love that it's Dark Jedi. Yeah. No, they're great. They're really great. And I love that Baylan doesn't want to kill another Jedi. It's really cool, man. Yusan Vong. So I don't know about you guys, and maybe it's just like my fanboy imagination, but there was something about the show that made me feel like an external threat, something bigger was out there. Like perhaps just the fact that it's connected to the ancient Night Sisters, this ancient galaxy, the way Baylan was like, whose work is this? Like, it feels like maybe he's like Dave is sort of slowly dripping that idea to us that there's something more to this. There's like a bigger thing happening, which would be really cool. This was way too woke. Why'd they cast Wyman as lead? Yeah, I'm sorry, Game Over Jesse. I'm sorry that they did that to you. I have hope. I enjoyed them. But Rosario seems a little slow and tired. Yeah, she needs to be a little bit sharper in the action sequences. I agree with that. Theory is missing you. I'll try to give Theory a call. Let's see what happens. Let me kill this music real quick. Let's try to give him a call. See what he says. See what the man says. I'm going to give him a little voice call here, chat. We'll see if we can get him on the line. I know, Jesse. I figured it was a joke. 32? Kiner and Filoni are awesome. I love the start with the Rebel Season 5. Loved it all. Sabine's theme is perhaps one of my faves. Yeah, it was really good. I liked the Ezra theme and how they kept blending that into it. I thought it was great. I wish we got more Ahsoka herself in these episodes. Yeah, no, a little bit more Ahsoka would be good. Theory didn't pick up, guys. I'll wait to see if he calls back, but I'm probably going to call it here in like 5 minutes. I've had a long day, you know what I mean? Great Sabine arc throughout the first 2 episodes, which were needed. I believe Ahsoka's development arc will be longer, and we will be going to get some epic stuff. Filoni loves his epic finales. I agree with that. You should let us order you a big old pizza. I thought about that, but I have some pizza still in the house left over, so I had some pizza before the stream. It was pretty good. The episode was about Sabine and Ahsoka, not just one. Yes, it is very much about both of those characters. Yeah. We trying to tell Theory you've been calling. Yeah, it's all good, man. Look, at the end of the day, like he and I will talk about it. We'll link up. It's not that big of a deal. Baylan is a hired hand for survival, but a Jedi heart will prevail. Great character. I know. It's interesting what they're doing with that character. It really is. Really, really cool. May follow up with Josh if he's down. What you mean, bro? Star Wars is back, baby. I mean, I feel really good about it. I feel like here's the thing that's crazy about Star Wars, right? And they are in a bad spot. Like, I won't deny it. Like, Star Wars is in a bad spot. But Star Wars also like has this huge potential fan base, and it's going to be the subject of discussion. So like this show is going to be talked about. There'll be a lot of retractors. There'll be a lot of people hating, and there'll be a lot of people just reviewing. There'll be people cheering for it, and it's going to be a big thing. Like it still has that. I don't think apathy is completely set in because you're still going to have a lot of channels that like, even if they hate it, they still care enough to like check it out, make content, and hate on it. You know what I'm saying? So let's do a video on this later this week, brother. I am so down, man. I am so down. What absolutely. I also want to talk to you about your project. You kind of, you know, in the DMs earlier today, it kind of seemed like you also have like a comic book idea or something like that. So yeah, I'd love to chat it up with you, brother. What does the Night Sister map know where some space whales took Thrawn? Well, you know what's interesting about that? So obviously the galaxy is, I think, where the Night Sisters come from. It's not a huge I don't know if I want to talk about leaks, but I just think that I think the Night Sisters come from that galaxy. Well, I mean, think about it. They had the temple. Balin kind of implies it's like, who built this? You know, and it's like the Night Sisters, and that's how they get to that galaxy. So the question is, why did the Purgle go there? But what was interesting is in the map, you actually see the Purgle there, which is weird. So what's the deal with the Purgle? Is there something more to them? Because remember, too, I think Balin looks up and doesn't he see a Purgle on that planet where they have the Night Sister map? The Purgle are the key? I don't know. Who knows? You know, I think we're going to get some of those answers. I don't know if we'll get all of it. Seinfeld voice. What's the deal with the space whales? Yeah. Do you think the new galaxy is a way for Disney to kind of get away from George's vision? No. No, not at all. I think it's a way for them to inject true freshness. I mean, we have not left the known galaxy in Star Wars ever, to my knowledge, in anything official canon. So that's huge. You know, and the potential's crazy, man. The potential is pretty crazy. I didn't even make it to the second episode. Well, Ryan, I mean, different strokes, different folks, brother. I thought they were great. The Purgle is Darth Plagueis. Interesting. Is that how he decided to live forever? Become a Purgle? Josh, have you read Outbound Flight by Timothy Zahn? No, but I've heard of it. I know what happens in it. They also tackle intergalactic travel in there. Anakin, Obi-Wan, and the young Thrawn are involved. In a way, it's a prequel to Heir to the Empire. Yeah. Bro, the future of Star Wars could be galaxy versus galaxy. Can you imagine that? Yeah, it would be sick. I mean, there's so much that I think is... There's a lot of stuff that's rumored about this galaxy that's like, yo, like pretty wild. So I'm thoroughly excited to check all of that out and see where it goes. So, yeah, possibilities are pretty endless. Eternal Empire inspiration? Possibly. Yeah. Bad meets evil. What, like the song? I love that song. I think Morgan Elsbeth is being misled by those voices. It's possible. You know what's really interesting, right? Is she says Thrawn calls to me across space and across time. That's quite interesting. And, you know, theories that perhaps he has perhaps Thrawn has contacted some of the Night Sisters or Light Sisters that are in this different galaxy and using the voice to call back to Ahsoka. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's quite interesting. A lot of fun possibilities there. So, yeah. Pretty exciting stuff. I'm hyped up, man. I'm into it. I think it's pretty damn cool. All right, guys, I'm probably going to get out of here in a second. Will Mando cameo in the show? I don't think so. If he does, it'll be at the very end. Oh, I don't know. Abeloth will be the true villain? I liked your Moon trailer. Hey, thanks, man. Can we make Did the Reel of Masters? What? Any idea on Unity sweatshirts send out? Oh, for the collectors? Oh, it's going to be a little bit of time, man. It's going to be a little bit of time. For first up, we got to wrap the campaign. Then I can start, like, getting them ready. I don't think I'm going to ship them out before the book's ready, though. So it'll probably come with the book, which will take some time. That's what I was thinking. Abeloth, the mother, would be the true villain. Be kind of cool. I wouldn't hate it. Can we make the droid the rank of master? I really liked the droid. That's probably the most surprising thing for me was I was like, I don't know about this droid, man. I'm like, whatever about this droid. I actually really liked the droid. And the fact that he's a old Jedi Temple droid is really interesting. A lot of cool stuff. Lots of cool stuff. For sure. For sure. Yeah. Okay, everybody. Good experience. It was good to do some watch partying with you again. I really enjoyed it. So much love. I'm going to probably watch some of the... yes, next week is 9. Should be 9 p.m. Yep. I might watch the episodes again. I'm going to work on some video stuff. I'm going to do a Rebel Moon trailer breakdown tomorrow. And I want to do a review of the 2 episodes. And then we'll talk at 6 tomorrow. I'll have more thoughts and more of a breakdown at 6 tomorrow. And I think also we'll have a better look at, like, how does the fan base feel? You know what I mean? When we get in to tomorrow, we look out on social media, we'll have a much better idea of how the fan base feels. Because, you know, that's important as well. You know? So, yeah. All right, everybody. Appreciate you. Much love. As I always say, I hope you're having an awesome and a nerdy day, and I'll see you in the next video.